So there's been quite a few mics over the years now, over these 30 odd years, starting with kind of famous wooden mic that came out of you basically directly being inspired off that first 47 you got and went, okay, I'm going to do something kind of like that, but better or different in a new way. And off you went. And then from there, it's been a whole lot more. And now it's landed in a different place. So there's kind of an arch. If you want to have a look at it. The wooden thing was really quite different, though. I mean, I haven't seen any other wooden mics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you told me there was even the inside of the actual body was part of the sound in a way, because the plate between the capsule and the inside of the body had a lot of holes in it. So it's kind of almost like a guitar situation where the thing resonates with it in a musical fashion.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was part deliberate. Sorry to interrupt you, but that was part deliberate that I had to get the heat from the tube out.
Right, yeah.
So, but yeah, that microphone, I mean, the way it was with a microphone, it was really based on some nightly vision or epiphany I had.
It came.
Yeah, and I remember doing this little drawing with, a pencil and some colored pencils.
Yeah.
And I wish I could find it, because that was my vision. I was like, I had this idea of the sound, of course.
Yeah.
Hugely inspired by my 47. And then I wanted to create this new microphone. That's what I call the new microphone, the new 47, and that. So there was like an idea of the way it should look really early on, and it was just something that popped into my head, but it was all about making it sound. And what I did with that, of course, is that I took the original U47 schematic and I slowly began to replace the transformer, the tube, but trying to make the circuit and the microphone behave like my Neumann, or even better. And so the grill was...
Feel the sound as opposed to...
Yeah.
Specific,
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happened with the grill specifically, I found out, okay, this doesn't have the exact same coloration as my Neumann U47. So it actually, but it was a good thing because it allowed it to be great for both male and female voices.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have that specific male
47 grill thing.
Yeah, which is like tailored for the male voice. I think you can hear it, and I think it's because of what you said before. Yeah, it's because of what you said before. Those guys were only listening, and Mr. Neumann himself, he was listening to the sounds, and he was listening probably to his own voice. They didn't use so many female voices, so it ended up being a really male, stylish. I think that that happens.
Yeah.
There's a funny story about the NU47, the wooden one. I remember. I wonder if it's still in a Wayback Machine or something. There was somebody who said that no, I don't think it exists. It's such a crazy idea to make a wooden microphone. I think it's
too out there to accept.
And he said it's just vaporware. It's just a myth.
Someone made it up.
So I'm happy to be creator of a little myth there.
Yeah.
But he was certain. It's just talk. It's maybe somebody's crazy dream, which is true.
And it was.
But I did build
actually
some microphone.
made it too.
And I did build the first microphone. I just saw a picture of it, and maybe we can show it here. Of the first one I made with great effort. I was on my kitchen floor with a hammer, hammering out this mesh idea I had in my nightly vision.
See it.
You have to suffer for your visions and your ideas, your crazy ideas, and I was hammering it out. My poor neighbors downstairs, because I was hammering out the shape that I wanted, like the rounded one, with a hammer. And it took me, and I cut my fingers.
A little bit more. No, that's not.
Yeah. I cut my fingers and I put it together, and very poorly in a way. But I tried so hard, and I put it together, and I made a microphone. And I sent it to Michael Jackson.
As you do. After you hammer it on the floor in the kitchen.
Yeah. So that part is a true story. It's not something that's going around on the internet that has no... I actually did that. We had a meeting set up with him even in Helsinki, which was cancelled because of security issues. They had some guy trying to burn up the stage, but that's why it was cancelled. But otherwise I would have met him and handed over the microphone to him. But the microphone was delivered to him, and he signed an autograph, very nice, and said thank you for the beautiful gift. And then later, of course, I hooked up with his with sound engineer, which was far more important in a way than the artist himself. But yeah, so that's how it started, and I started trying to build these microphones, mostly with new parts, some ancient parts that were running out of supplies for. Yeah. So, but that's the wooden story. Yeah.